Hello and welcome. My name's Amy Ash, and in this video we're going to do some EFT tapping on overeating. So if you find yourself overeating in any situation, then feel free to tap along. Remember to take responsibility for your well-being. If anything doesn't feel safe or doesn't feel right, then just stop and make sure you get some help. Okay, so otherwise let's just all take a nice deep breath in, close your eyes. And I want you to just check in around this idea of overeating. I overeat. And rate it on the scale from 0 to 10. 10 being, really high. It's got a lot of emotional intensity just to even say that. And 0 would be that there's no emotional intensity around it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get ready to tap. If you have glasses, you can go ahead and take them off if that's okay, or you can tap around them. And just all you have to do is follow along with me. Okay, so tapping on the side of the hand to start. Even though I overeat, I love and accept myself as I am. Even though I want to stop overeating, but I can't, I love and accept myself. Even though I use food to comfort myself, I love and accept myself. I can't stop eating. I can't eat just one. I've got to eat it all. And then I feel so guilty and ashamed. But I continue to overeat. I feel like I have no control. I hate myself for overeating. What's wrong with me? I feel so guilty and ashamed. I can't stop eating. I overeat when I'm stressed out. I overeat when I'm anxious. I overeat when I'm sad. I overeat when I'm angry. I overeat when I'm bored. And I overeat when I'm lonely. I overeat when I don't feel good. I overeat to comfort myself. I've been using food to comfort myself for a long time. I see food as comfort. I see food as love. All the times that I've felt bad in my life, even as a kid, I used food to comfort myself. I used food to love myself. But it doesn't really work. Food just helps me avoid my feelings. And I even overeat when I'm happy. I feel like I have no control over what I eat. I hate myself for overeating. I just want to feel better. So I eat to avoid my feelings. I eat to soothe myself. But it doesn't work. I'm just afraid to feel my feelings. I'm afraid to feel sad. I'm afraid to feel anxious and stressed. I'm afraid to feel lonely. I'm afraid to feel angry. I'm afraid to feel bored. I'm so afraid to feel my feelings. So I use food to avoid my feelings. But it never works. It's okay to feel my feelings. It's safe for me to acknowledge how I feel. I deserve to feel my feelings. My feelings matter. I matter. But sometimes I feel unworthy. Sometimes I feel unimportant. Sometimes I feel undeserving. So I eat to avoid these feelings. I overeat because I feel worthless. I overeat because I don't feel good enough. It's easier to eat than deal with my feelings. But the feelings never go away. Overeating doesn't work. I just end up feeling more guilt and shame. I want to acknowledge my feelings. But sometimes I feel afraid. But it's okay to feel my feelings. It's safe to acknowledge how I feel. I'm ready to acknowledge my feelings. I'm ready to feel my emotions. I deserve to feel my feelings. I choose to feel my emotions. It's safe for me to have all of my feelings. It's safe for me to feel all of my feelings. I choose to feel my feelings. I choose to allow myself to feel my feelings. I can feel my feelings. don't need to eat to feel better. I am ready to feel my feelings because I am worthy, I'm lovable, and I'm enough. Okay. Take a nice deep breath in. Close your eyes down. Just check in on the feelings of I overeat. And notice how you feel when you think about overeating on that scale from 0 to 10. Again, if you're above a 3 on that scale, that's a good indicator that you should keep tapping on this. And you can do that by just watching the video over again, tapping along. And as always, in these group type of formats, some of this stuff that you tapped on may or may not apply to you. And some of it, though, maybe stood out for you or stung a little bit more. That's an indicator that it's something that you should look at and work on and tap on. So you could take anything that kind of stood out to you and just run it through the EFT process and tap on that one idea. That's how, again, you take EFT and you make it really specific for you and your needs and your emotions. And that's where you really start getting really great results. So that's always important part of this work, is to really dial it in for you personally. So I hope you enjoyed this session, and thank you so much.